So, good evening, Miss Beery. I am Jojie Cansico from BSBA2. So, for today, I'm going to submit my assignment in employment. So, the first one is the definition and explanation of the following. So, for A, it's labor. So, the labor is the human effort used in production, both physical and mental. And the next one is that the letter B, which is the labor force, is all individuals aged 15 and over who are either employed or actively seeking for employment. And the letter C is the employed. So these individuals are working for pay or profit or are temporarily absent from such work. And the letter D is the unemployed. So unemployed are the individuals who are not working but are actively seeking work and are available to start work. And the letter E is the underemployed is those individuals who's working less than they would like or in jobs that do not utilize their skills. So there are parts of this, and the first one is the visible working. So visible working is working fewer hours than desired, and the next one is the invisible. So invisible is working in jobs below their skill level, and the letter F is the working age population or the WAP. So individuals age 15 and above who are either employed, unemployed, or not in labor force. And number two is what are the formulas. So for the employment rate, you need to employment is equals to employed divided by labor force times 100. And the formula for labor force is labor force is equals to employed plus unemployed. And the letter C formula, which is the labor force participation rate, is labor force participation rate is equals to labor force divided by working age population times 100. So for the working age population is equals to labor force plus not in labor force. For the unemployment rate, the formula of this is unemployment is equals to unemployed plus labor force times 100. So the third question is what are the types of unemployment? So number one is full-time employment. So full-time employment are working a full schedule, typically 40 hours per week. And the second one is the part-time employment. So part-time employment are working fewer hours than full-time. So number three is the temporary employment. So temporary employment are jobs with a fixed duration. So number four is the seasonal employment. So jobs dependent on specific seasons or times of the year. And the fifth one is the self-employment. So self-employment is running one's own business or working as a freelancer. And the next one is the last question is reasons for reducing unemployment and effects. So the reason of this is improved economic growth, increased tax revenue, reduce government spending on social benefits. And effects of unemployment is financial hardship for individuals, increased poverty rates, lower consumer spending affecting businesses. So social issues like crime and mental health problems. So the last one is the theories of employment. So classical theory by Adam Smith is the first one is a principle. So principle are markets are self-regulating through supply and demand. And the second one is the employment determined by wage rates. Any unemployment is voluntary. So by Keynesian theory or John Maynard Keynes, So his principle is total spending in the economy, which is the aggregate demand, influences employment. So um, the employment is government intervention may be necessary to achieve full employment and reduce involuntary unemployment. Thank you.